Hey guys, well, we all struggle with procrastination. Let's just be honest here. Each one of us has something that distracts us, stuff we put off to the last minute, and who knows what else. But the thing is, all of that is what is getting us in the way of completing the things we need to do. Actually, if we all just maybe got done what we needed to get done in a good amount of time, we'd still have time to do all that other stuff we want to do. The problem is, most of us don't really know how to not procrastinate. We make up excuses for the things we don't want to get done, or we just laugh it off and say, hey, I procrastinate and there's nothing I can do about it. Well, maybe Brian Tracy has some answers in his book, Eat That Frog, 21 Great Ways to Stop Procrastinating and Get More Done in Less Time. I don't know about you, but I say we dive into this head first and see if we can possibly get some answers to this dilemma. Okay, so basically the way this is organized is with 21 chapters, each a new idea, and that build on one another as the book advances. Also, to help move along, there's some exercises at the end of each chapter for some hands-on experience. This may actually work. Let's see. Step 1, set the table. Alright, so the big thing here is to write everything out. Seems easy enough. To-do lists, checklists, whatever it is. Make lists of everything you need to do. Long-term and short-term, attainable goals. Maybe that will help you be able to prioritize. Step 2, plan everything in advance. Don't just go through your day thinking on the spot. Plan ahead. We all know there's times when we think of all the things we need to get done, but don't plan out when we're actually going to do them. We end up neglecting those things we need to get done because we haven't pre-planned our day. I don't know about you, but I think it's time we don't have any more empty calendars. And these 2 tips so far, this guy's making a whole lot of sense. Alright, here we go. We all know the Pareto rule from studying Maxwell, Covey, and what smart students know from over the summer. Here's yet another guy who's telling us to use this. Maybe it's time we actually put this into effect in our lives. Just a thought. Step 4, consider the consequences. Think long-term and short-term. If you're planning out your day, consider the effect your decision will have on the rest of your day. How about the rest of your week? Your year? Okay, I know it sounds dramatic, but every decision that we make affects the direction of our lives, whether by a small or large margin. Just something to keep in mind. There is consequences for every action. Alright, stop right there. Just reading the title of this step makes me want to close the book and stick with the 4 steps we've already gone through. Maybe we should see what he has to say. Okay, so basically, Brian Tracy says we all have to procrastinate on some things. Because the fact is, we really can't get everything done at once. But if we choose the things we're going to procrastinate on thoughtfully, we can most effectively use our time. Okay, maybe this isn't as bad as I thought. Well, this one's pretty simple. Basically, just make sure you're prioritizing. A, B, C, D, and E. Use what you learned in step 1, and with your to-do list, order what you need to accomplish, and do those things by both importance and urgency. I'm back. Well, the reason I'm back is because this one took a little bit to understand. Focus on key area results? What's that supposed to mean? Well, basically, it means, I don't know, have you ever heard the saying, a team is only as strong as its weakest link? That's basically what this is saying. You need to focus on those things that you're not as good at and improve those things. If you can identify those things that you need to work on You can improve those things and improve your overall results in your efforts. Alright, stop right there. Okay, so we've gotten through the first 7 steps of this book, and out of what we've gotten so far, I think we could put this into effect in our lives and get a lot more done. The thing is, we still have 14 chapters left. I think for this review, we should take a few most important and most applicable things and really focus on those for the rest of this. Now there's a hit. Hey, we all have talents, whether it's singing, math problems, dancing, writing poetry, sports. These people got where they are by working hard and never giving up. Use your talents. They can get you pretty far in life. By using your talents, you can effectively use your time in a manner that you enjoy. Put the pressure on yourself. Don't just give yourself an easy way out. Of course, people will motivate you along the way, but the thing is, other people aren't always going to come to the rescue. You need to motivate yourself. Give yourself a reason to finish. Self-motivation is the key to success here. It's time to stop relying on others to get stuff done for you and do it yourself. Maximize your personal powers. We all have certain strengths. The thing we have to remember is to not overuse them. Getting enough sleep, food, and exercise will maximize your energy and performance. Here's an example. If a star baseball pitcher is constantly pitching and trying to improve, he may get great short-term results, but baseball players can only pitch so much. He's going to throw his arm out, and in the long run, his good performance for that short period of time is going to be worthless. By maximizing your personal powers and your strengths, you can get the most out of what you have. Slice and dice the task. We see projects as huge and usually have no idea where to start. Because of this, we procrastinate and we put it off to the last minute. What we need to do is break it up into smaller parts and complete each part one at a time. Then these giant projects we have to get done have much more attainable goals, and we get it done in more time and have time to do that stuff we enjoy. The last step we're going to talk about, develop a sense of urgency. Personally, I think this is one of the most important steps to learn. If we develop a sense of urgency, we get those things we need to get done in a good amount of time and have time to do the things we enjoy. Without this step, we don't give ourselves a time frame to get our tasks finished, and because of that, we don't have time to do other things in life. So even though we are not procrastinating, we still don't have time to do anything else other than our work. So by not procrastinating, we're still not getting any benefits. By using this step, we can incorporate all the steps we've done so far and most efficiently use our time and have extra to spare. Through the organization of his book, by listing the 21 steps to eliminate procrastination and better use our time, Brian Tracy definitely sticks to his thesis and develops it over time. However, he never really goes beyond his thesis. He definitely tells us the basics, how to stop procrastination and how to better use our time in our lives. However, going above and beyond his thesis was not something he did well. If he had gone that extra stretch, it may be easier to put this into effect in our own lives. Hey y'all, well, that's really all I have for you. We've gone over several very important steps to learn how to stop procrastinating and most efficiently use our time. By incorporating these steps into our lives, we can get stuff done that we need to get done and still have time to do all that extra stuff we still want to do that normally we put first in our lives. By incorporating this stuff, we can definitely make our lives much better. The thing about the steps we've learned so far is they're not going to be easy. I think the biggest mistake Brian Tracy makes in his book is not showing exactly the way you need to get these things done. He gives you the steps, but he doesn't necessarily say how you make that transition from 0 to 100%. Because of this, he's left some of this to figure out for ourselves, and I think that's going to be the biggest challenge. But, as a whole, we've definitely learned a lot of stuff and can stop procrastinating and get more stuff done and be a lot more efficient in what we do. Thanks for watching!